I have experienced the true love of my life, and that man What's going on, beautiful people? It's your girl Kyra here, interpreter of African American history and culture, motivational and spiritual speaker. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all 20 fun facts about your girl Kyra here, so y'all can get to know me a little bit better. Fun fact number 1, I am not married and I do not have any children, nor am I asking the Lord to bring me anytime soon. Maybe in a couple years, but yeah, I don't have any kids right now, and I'm also not married. Fun fact number 2, I graduated with my bachelor's degree from the University of Mississippi in Mississippi, and I majored in broadcast journalism, and I minored in African American studies. I had a journey over there, y'all, at Ole Miss. That's the nickname for it, but I call it, as well as a lot of other Black students, we call it the University of Mississippi, okay? But there's a history behind that word. I ain't gonna get to all that right now. But yeah, that's where I received my bachelor's degree from, and your girl dabbled in a little bit. Fun fact number 3, I am terrified of owls. I do not like owls. Like, they kind of give me the creeps. Their eyes, okay, just thinking about it, like, y'all, literally just then thinking about it really got me terrified. Like, I feel like they can see through my soul. I'm terrified of owls. Let's just leave it at that. Fun fact number 4, getting to know me a little better. Understand this, that your girl favorite animal is the lion, okay? I love me some lions, y'all. They are these beautiful, ferocious creatures, and they're the king of the jungle, y'all. Like, my favorite movie when I was a little kid was The Lion King, and I kid you not, honey, the lion has to be the most fierce and ferocious animal in the jungle, okay? So, you know, I'm a big fan of lions. Let's just leave it at that. Number 5, I hate 2 colors. Please, if you ever want to get me a gift, never get me a gift in these colors. I hate the color orange and I hate the color purple. Please don't get me a gift in those colors. I dread also the color green, money green, but I love army green. But y'all, orange, purple, I hate those 2 colors. I'm sorry, I just do. Number 6, I was a weird kid. I was a weird Black kid because most Black kids didn't watch what I was watching back in the day. I was a Pirates of the Caribbean fanatic, and more so than that, I was a Harry Potter freaking, oh my gosh, I don't know the words to describe it. I was a Harry Potter obsessive. I watched everything Harry Potter. I had the wand. I wanted the cape. I wanted everything to do with Harry Potter. I know each of those movies. I think I'm going to recite all of the movies right now. The first one was Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone. The second was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. The third one was Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban. The fourth one was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. The fifth one was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. The sixth one was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And then the 7th one was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, and then Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and that was it. I told y'all I was a freaking fanatic and obsessive, so don't judge me, okay? Fun fact number 7, I was a young activist and a big proponent of learning everything that had to do with the civil rights movement from the time I was only 5 years old. And while kids wanted other movies and DVDs, like they were watching stuff like Disney Channel or they were watching Nickelodeon, your girl right here was watching movies like King, and I was watching Roots, and I was watching the Ruby Bridges story, which was actually a Disney film, but you know, I was obsessed with learning as much as I could about our people. I was mesmerized by Dr. King, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was one of the most fascinating stories for me. I wanted to learn everything I could about Malcolm X, about Dr. King, Shirley Chisholm. The list goes on, but more so Fannie Lou Hamer everywhere. I just was obsessed. Like, Fannie Lou Hamer's story is so, like, she's a part of my heart and will never ever stop being a part of my heart. But y'all, that was something that ruled my childhood leading up to what I do now. And I feel like that all played into the destiny that God had for my life. So yeah, I was pro-black before pro-black even became a thing, honey. Yes. Number 8, I love white roses. If you want to make me happy, I mean completely ecstatic, give me a dozen of white roses and I will love you forever. I love white roses. Number 9, so I'm actually Christian. I was raised Christian, but more so now I have been considering myself to be non-denominational. I consider myself to be a follower of God, a follower of Christ, but I don't believe that being Christian is the only way you can worship and love and serve God. So I consider myself a follower of God and a follower of Christ. So if you ask me what's my denominational, I will tell you that I'm a follower of God. So I guess I kind of consider myself non-denominational at this point, but I certainly was raised Christian. I hold a lot of those Christian values still deep to my heart, but that is where I stand as of now. And the only way that will change is if God himself says, hey, listen, no, I need you to say you are a Christian, honey. Number 10, I gave a tour to a freaking Beatle of the famous group known as the Beatles. And his name was Paul McCartney. I think I'll insert a picture right about here, if y'all can see it. Yes, I gave him a tour. That's what I do. I tell the history of Black people and I give tours. And I gave him a tour and it was phenomenal. And he continued to call me love. And I will never forget that as long as I live. I was doing something most people gave their right long to do. Number 11. And hear me clearly when I say this. My first love was Tupac Shakur. I love Tupac Shakur to this day. I freaking am obsessed with Tupac Amaru Shakur. I love everything about him. I love every movie he was in. From when he was in Poetic Justice, to when he was on Gridlock, to when he was on Juice. I love every single song by him. And I ain't talking about them ones that everybody know. Like, everybody knows that song, you know, Hit 'Em Up or California Love. But I like them other ones, honey. I'm talking about Scandalous. She's so scandalous. He's so scandalous. I'm talking about them hits, honey. I'm talking about Unconditional Love. Honey. Tupac Shakur. Let me tell you something. Everybody knows this that knows me. If you come for Tupac, you personally coming for me. So don't talk bad about him when you around me. Okay? Honey, I had posters of Tupac up in my dorm room. Okay, when I was in college. And you have to be very honorable. I had to been crazy about you to put you up on my wall. I also had Dorothy Dandridge up on my wall. Which leads me to my next one. Okay, number 12. Number 12. Favorite actress of all time, Miss Dorothy Dandridge. Dorothy Dandridge, oh my freaking gosh. Y'all, Dorothy Dandridge is phenomenal. And I mean, like, she played in movies that literally it took Black women like her to give us Black women like we have today. She is the original Carmen Jones. She was the first Black woman to be nominated for an Oscar, but I'm not trying to turn this into a Black history, cinema history moment. But know this, when your girls say that her favorite actress is Dorothy Dandridge, she means it, honey. I got posters. Y'all can't see up in I got posters everywhere up in here of Dorothy Dandridge. And that's how it's gonna be when your girl get her house. But who was that, your auntie? That's Auntie Dottie. Yep. And she gives me advice all the time about me trying to be in this little acting industry. Okay, number 13. And this is going to probably sound a little crazy when I say this. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I have never really liked living in the US completely. I always wondered what it would be like to actually be in Africa, in our native homeland. And every time I think about it, it's funny because I've never been there. But I feel like once I would set foot on those grounds, I would feel more at home than I probably ever felt being around here in the US. But that's just a feeling I always had. I think it was more so curiosity than anything. I think that's where that comes from. It's probably just curiosity, but I feel like every Black person in America should visit the motherland at least once in their lifetime. But I'm gonna have to let this pandemic settle a little bit more before I get ready to make those trips over. You feel me? So yeah, I never felt truly American. It sounds horrible. Y'all, please don't get me for saying that. All right, number 14. Your girl is an aspiring actress, filmmaker, influencer, YouTuber. No, I really want to write and direct and freaking film my own movies and shows. Y'all, they coming. They coming. But that is literally my dream. I want to do that more so than anything. And y'all, send up a prayer for your girl, because she is trying to keep trucking along. And you know, like, YouTube may not move as fast as I want it to right now, but I'm not going to stop, you know. And so that is my passion, to not just be an influencer, but to be a woman of purpose and destiny. And when those two align, because your purpose can be different than your destiny. I can feel like my purpose is to be a writer, but my destiny could be aligned with something else that God got for me. So, but my desire deep in here, I want to act. And y'all, when I say I'm going to do it by any means necessary. Number 16, my favorite holidays, my top 3 favorite holidays. Well, you know, I think I'm going to do top 5. But it goes in this order. I'm going to start with number 1. Number 1 is Christmas. Number 2 is Halloween. Number 3 would have to be, I'm going to say Easter. Number 4 being Valentine's Day. And then number 5 is now, of course, Juneteenth. Yes, Juneteenth. So those are my top 5 favorite holidays. And when I say Christmas, y'all, Christmas does something to me. It just makes me feel happy. It makes me feel loved. Christmas is a special holiday to me because we celebrate our love for the Creator's creation. That's a good way of putting it. God giving us Jesus, you know. So I love Christmas. That's my favorite holiday. And the others to follow are my other favorites. Okay, number 17. Fun fact about me: I was a summer college student who went to the college program at the University of Mississippi, and I was the only one from my school to go. Everyone else there knew each other and had friends. They all came from the same school. I didn't know nobody. So I was literally, it's like the new kid at a completely different school in another state. That was me. Everyone else knew each other. I didn't know a single soul. But I ended up actually reconnecting with a cousin that I didn't really know much of, whatever. Y'all, the story is crazy. I don't even want to go into it. But yeah, I had an experience I never thought I would have, because I grew up in a small town, went to a school that, you know, everyone pretty much knew each other and knew each other's families, until I got to this summer college program that I didn't even think I was going to be a part of. And I became the new kid. And I met some freaking awesome people who I'm still good friends with to this day. That's crazy. That's actually pretty crazy when I think about it. I was just a different kid, y'all. I was a very different kid. Number 18. I hate rats. Ugh. I'm terrified of rats, snakes. Oh my gosh. And I don't know why. But y'all, I hate octopus. And see, when I have a very visual type of mind, So if I'm speaking on something, I picture it and it gives me the creeps. So y'all, please excuse the jerking. But I hate those animals. And I'm not going to repeat them for the sake of me not looking like a complete nutcase on my video. Fun fact number 19. I have a serious shopping addiction problem. Like, I know I literally do have a serious problem. I'm a shopaholic. I will tell you, this is gonna be funny to hear. I remember getting about $1,000 in graduation money years ago. And it was when I graduated high school. And let me just say this. I had that money for a week. I blew all of it. I started working, and when I started working, it would be so bad to the point I could not resist a sale. And I still have problems with that now. Bath and Body Works is the death of my bank account. But no, seriously, y'all, I'm a shopaholic. Bad. Like, y'all, I'm talking about like from Kate Spade to Bath and Body Works, to freaking Coach, to Ralph Lauren. I just have a problem, and Fashion Nova does it to me every time. So I need y'all's help. If you see a sale, if you see an ad, don't share it with me. In fact, send them a message and tell them to block Kyra Henderson so she will not continue to go broke to make them rich. But whatever, I have a shopping problem. Just thought that y'all should know. And fun fact number 20, which is perhaps the most important fun fact of them all, I have experienced the true love of my life, and that man is God Almighty. God is the first, truest love of my heart, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And it will continue to be that way for the rest of my life. But the love that I have for him, he gives me that same permission to have that love for the person he wants to be in my life. And I know y'all want the tea on that, but not just yet. Y'all can't get the tea on that just yet. But I have to say that it took me a long time to get to this place. And I don't plan on looking back. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. This is part 1 of getting to know me. I'm going to do a second part. Probably later on this month or next month. But guess what, y'all? I got a big announcement to make. Coming up. Woo! The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I'm featuring the Monique interview. I sit down with a good dear friend of mine, dear to my heart, phenomenal, fabulous, absolutely, I just cannot, I can't finish describing her. Miss Monique, legendary Oscar award-winning actress, phenomenal, renowned comedian, queen of comedy, Miss Monique. I'll be sitting down with her, and that interview is going to be featuring the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your man, tell your ex-boyfriend, tell your ex-husband, your ex-wife, your mama, sister, sister-in-law, everybody. Tell everybody and share the video like crazy. But it's going to be featuring, dropping literally the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and it will be dropping at 6 p.m. I hope that you all will definitely tune in, and you all please make sure you support your girl. You can definitely keep up in getting that link. Please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss this interview, boo. Okay? But y'all remember what your girl always say. Remember to always to stay up and to stay blessed. Y'all have a wonderful evening.